Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. We are going to take a look at the month of April. We're going to look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Cancer, and we're going to look at your end and whatever you're dealing with. So for this group of you, the opposing side, your partner, your job, your career, and for some of you, it is absolutely going to be the other side of you, the divide that's within it. But I am telling you something as I'm meditating, beginning your reading, something really, really very, very good is getting ready to happen for a group of you. And I hope it comes through this group of you. I hope it comes through in the cards and in the messages that follow. Because it's a very high vibrating energy that is surrounding, and it feels close around the third rolling into the fourth week of April. But let's take a look at your messages right now. And this would be considered you, the viewer, this deck that I'm using. Now we have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is feeling complacent, bored in life, maybe focused, waiting for something to come in, and it's not coming in. And sometimes when we focus on something that we really believe is coming in, for those of you waiting for a twin flame to show up, may very well fall under this, or that person that you love. If we focus on it, especially if it's spiritual, Cancer babies, if it's spiritual, it doesn't come in when we're looking. We have to look a different direction because it always comes in from out of the blue. Now, this is saying you've got something coming, and I do believe you do. But as long as you're complacent, as long as you are inactive, you may very well be sitting there for a long time. Yeah, there you go. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a very slow moving energy, and that's what I'm talking about, is slow moving energy. This is an offer coming in for you that you've been waiting a very long time. 3-4 months, 3 to 4 months. For most of you in this group, you've been waiting to hear back on a job that you felt was going to lift you from where you are. Maybe not get you all the way where you need to go, but it is the route there. So that's like this job coming in with this Knight of Pentacles. But with this position, they're telling me they have to do a lot of background sequences in order to bring somebody on. So I'm going to say that background sequences is actually referring to what we call in the human world paperwork, right? Going through the process of doing background checks and doing everything like this. And they're also telling me that this particular corporation actually had a huge amount of applications. So this would be a very grounded corporation. It may have to do with your finances. Now, for those of you, when we're talking about finances, you may have made an investment that is taking a very long time to make its way back to you. And you could be sitting there a while. So focus your energy in a different direction and lift your vibration up, because when we lift our vibration up, we bring it into us, right? So when we're in a good, happy mood, good, happy things follow most of the time, unless we've got a toxic individual around us or a toxic work environment. Negativity is around us in some form. That will zap that joy right out of us. So whatever this is, this offer, this person, and if it's a person, that is an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn individual, that you may have been waiting to hear from them. Now, I feel for some of you, you believe this is your soulmate, and I do too. I do. I believe this is your soulmate. I believe that this person that you've been waiting for is the one that's meant for you, no matter what label you put on them. Other than my true partner. That would be the best label, right? But with that Nine of Pentacles energy, it's just super slow. Finances, it doesn't matter what aspect. Pentacles represent everything in the material plane. And therefore, it's everything, including love. Now, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And I just did Aries reading, and this card fell out in the exact same position, where this individual was very immature, very rude. So it may fall under your category as well. I feel there's some documentation that is needed when it comes to a job offer, actual documentation. So when I was hearing that they needed to take care of, like the paperwork in the background, they weren't quite done. But by the end of April, you will be getting information. Now, this is information coming in via text message. It could come in electronics. I'm betting you're going to hear from them via email first, maybe even a text at the same time. I feel this corporation wants to go fast and easy and breezy, and so they do a lot of fast things like text messaging, things like that. They've gotten really into all of the new changes in the world. That's going to help us escalate and move faster. And boy, is it going to move very, very fast over the next several months. We're going to see that happen big time. So we have the Eight of Wands. This is about long distance communication. Some of you are going to hear about this particular opportunity, this particular person coming in. Now this, in the love sector, the Eight of Wands is all about the arrows of love coming in. For some of you, that's exactly what I feel. And that is the happy, joyous vibration that I was picking up in the very beginning of your reading. Whether this is a job offer or well, for some of you, I am hearing that it's a divorce, okay? So this is like the final paperwork, and you're going to be dancing a jig because it's taken absolutely forever, 2 years, at least 2 years for this divorce to go through. And I'm happy that it didn't take longer than that, because some people are tied up for decades. And with this, you guys, and you should celebrate. So you've been waiting for this opportunity, this document, this severing of ties, this truthful information, this offer. And a lot of you, it really is a person. It truly is. Now, this could be your own family member. This may be a friend of yours. It doesn't have to be on a romantic relationship level. And it may actually be more than one person. Let me pull some detail. All right, we've got the Queen of Swords. So that's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual. And that's what I'm saying. I feel for some of you, this was a divorce that was started. And this is the final ending, getting ready to come into place. You're going to hear news that they signed it, that they received it. A forward movement will take place when it comes to documentation. Now, the other card that came out is the Queen of Wands. And remember, I said there's some similarities in the Aries reading. So some of you are dealing with an Aries individual. The Queen of Wands is very charismatic. This is a person who really knows how to, it's like in their high vibration, they're filled with love. They give their love. They instill excitement in other people. It's like touching you, and all of a sudden you're excited about life. Like they can touch your hand and now you see colors in 4K instead of black and white, right? So, or gray. It's like this person knows how to really captivate another individual, Cancer. Some of you are getting ready to meet one, maybe even two people, and that's what I said before these cards came out. So we do have the Queen of Swords. Now, this is a person who's been through a lot in their life, a very honest and a very loyal individual. It can represent the signs of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. This is Leo, Aries, and Sag, if I didn't say that. So with this Queen of Swords energy, some of you may be dealing with a person who has been through a lot in life. I'm talking a lot. They have seen life from a completely different angle, and now they know how to make correct and concise judgment calls when it comes to who they fall in love with, when it comes to who they give an offer, an opportunity to. Now, with this Queen of Swords, she's been through a lot, okay? So she can, like, go, come here. I know if you're lying, I'm going to chop your hand off, too. So don't be fooled by the beauty and the elegance and the divine of any queen, because every queen knows a toxic individual. And this one in particular, I feel some of you have an interview coming with somebody who's going to be very curt, very, you're going to think they don't like you. You're going to outright think they don't like you. There's most likely going to be two people in that interview, and it's a woman. It's an actual female that you are going to feel intimidated by, and that's what they're trying to do. So if you find yourself on an interview situation for an opportunity that you know is your job, you know you've been waiting for this opportunity, and you see there are more than one person, but one of them, a woman, is intimidating, now you know how to handle that, or at least it'll give you an insight of what you can do in that moment. Now we have the Nine of Wands. It could be very well be somebody that you've already met, somebody you've already had an interview with, somebody you've already dealt with in your life. For a lot of you, this is that divorce. This is the severing of ties, and it could even be with a corporation. It doesn't have to be a divorce, right? It has worn you out, dealing with two different people, going back and forth, doing everything you needed to do in order to wait for this grand opportunity to come in. And the wonderful thing is you're going to get this, and this is indicating by the end of April rolling into the month of May. When I see this card, it really is right there on the cusp. You know, it kind of looks like a little Easter, you know, the holiday celebration of Easter looks like. This is the King of Pentacles, and this is a person who knows how to invest in the right people that will bring them success, because they love success, don't we all? They want to have the finer things in life, and they know how to give to the right individual people. For some of you, this is that opportunity that I'm talking about. So you've had to deal with somebody, with situations, with experiences in your life right now that has really made you have to focus on bringing in what it is you want. You may have been manifesting in your own life by that Four of Cups and focusing on what it is you truly want. It is getting ready to come into you, so don't be hasty, and pay attention to warning signs around you, regardless of what type of situation you're in. They're saying whether it's work, whether it's a person, a family member, it doesn't matter. So let's pull a card if you're married, if you're in a relationship, whether you're together, whether you're not. We'll also pull one for single people, and then I'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading. So those of you in a marriage, oh, by the way, if you guys like me, you like my style, please subscribe to the channel, and let's get this channel going and help other people along the way. That's how we help humanity, one step at a time, right? Engagement. So this is saying that there is an opportunity for you guys to take your relationship to a brand new level. Engagement. This could be severing ties. You were going to get married and now you're not. Maybe this is signing I forgot what they're called. You know, a decree saying, if we divorce, I won't take any of your things. I won't take any of your money. So waiting for that contract to come through, waiting for the legal system to get it to go through so that you can move forward. You're already engaged to them. You just needed that documentation. For a lot of you, this is absolutely the opportunity coming in where the person you've been dealing with is going to look at the situation from a whole different angle. And they're going to communicate the truth to you, how they feel about you, what they see in you. If it's a boss, a co-worker, whoever this is, it's all about them focusing on you. And it might be a little awkward. I know it could be a little awkward because it's like, what do you like in life? How do you like your eggs? They're going to ask you all of this. They want to know who you are, Cancer. So that's kind of exciting and a little scary at the same time. It's like a brand new relationship coming out of a relationship that was already in the beginning phases. Now, when it comes to a new relationship, those of you looking for romance, they're saying give the relationship a chance. And this is such a great card because it's talking about two people really bonding in this beautiful little heart a feathered heart, you know, the wings of an angel, and coming together. And this can represent the true partnership that you really are entitled to. And some of you, that's what I'm saying, you knew it was coming. You could feel it. You knew it. You knew it. So this is a very beautiful reading. It truly, truly is. And this is a very, very high vibrating end of the month, the third rolling into the fourth week of April. Now, for those of you who are interested, I have a wonderful new email, a subscription on my website, and that's getting ready to come through for you. Now, the angel message you have is Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, a massage of a sea salt bath or pedicure. You see, when we nurture our body, it helps re-energize our body. It keeps us in balance. It keeps us focused on whatever you've been focused on. So by taking care of you first, remember, it comes in when you turn. So turn and look at you, nurture you, love yourself, and watch what happens. It's going to fly in over the next few weeks. So I hope you guys have an amazing month. Thank you for watching. Much love.